This meeting is being recorded.
I need to stop seeing Facebook because it's putting me off. So I'm going to go to a slideshow and it starts with a quote. Can you see that, Ivy?
Absolutely. I can see the screen. Yeah.
So I would like to start with this quote. In fact, I always start this presentation with this quote because it means such a lot to me, because it's turned out to be true in my life and in the lives of many thousands of others. This is a quote by our company founder. Our company is called Love Biome. We're a specialist company in a certain area of health, which I'll point out to you. But this is a quote by Kelly Olson, the founder and CEO of Love Biome. And he said this: the way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever. Whatever you knew before is now old, and what you learn now will change your life. I promise you, if you stick around, if you're looking at this for the first time, if you stick around, you will realize how true this statement is. But certainly for me, that's definitely what happened to me. I was introduced to these products just over a year ago, and they've been life-changing for me. I've gone from being really quite poorly and not being at the best of health physically or mentally to being able to do the things that I love physically and have clarity in my mind. So that's why I'm here to share this with you. What our company and these founders and Kelly were looking for is one master health solution, so that you could focus on one thing every day to complete your overall health in an uncomplicated way. So instead of having to grasp for this bottle, that bottle of vitamins, this supplement, whatever, you can focus on one thing to help you into optimal health. The other thing I'd like to remind you before we go on, every word that you see on the screen is not the words of Pete Chapman. They're the words behind a scientifically proven solution for your health. Every word is the word of the company Love Biome, backed by science. So the words I speak, that's me, but what I'm presenting to you is scientifically proven. So this one thing that we're talking about, well, what modern medicine and modern health specialists have discovered over the last 10 years, the thing that we need to be focusing on is our gut microbiome. So what is it? Well, from our mouth down to our anus, we have got 100 trillion microbial cells living there, living things in our body to make our organs and systems and functions in our body work properly. Now, most of those microbial cells are good boys. They're doing the work to keep us healthy. But we get invasions of bad bacteria coming into our body that we need to defeat. So we need to enable these microbial cells to do good work for us by giving them the food that they know and understand that can help them into peak performance, which helps us into peak performance. The gut microbiome is quite a unique place, right? It's got 90% of our DNA. It's got 100,000 of our genes. It provides vitamins, like a vitamin factory, got various B vitamins and vitamin K. It's most of our immune system, 70 to 80% of our immune system, the armor in our bodies to protect us from virus is in our gut microbiome. And when we feel low or down or whatever, it's not what's happening in our brain often. It's what's happening in our gut, because our 95% of our feel-good hormone, the serotonin, is communicated to our brain through the vagus nerve from our gut. And modern science now is referring to our gut microbiome as our second brain. So you can recollect the times that you've used the word gut in conversation about feelings, and it's turned out that it's actually fact. Your gut communicates with your brain. You do get gut feelings. It does warn you about certain people or danger or whatever. So we need to take this seriously for our health. This is the one thing that we need to focus on because it's the center of our health. All of our cells, our tissues and organs and systems in our body are connected, and that shapes our health and peak performance, not just physical performance, but mental performance as well. So our microbiome has a profound influence on the connectivity, which allows the organs and functions in our body to work properly, to communicate and function together. So it's natural then, if we're saying that our microbiome, the health of it, affects all of our organs, our brain, our hearts, our lungs, even our skin. Our skin is the biggest organ, I guess, that we've got in our body. So if we care for our microbiome, then our organs can be working much better. We need to bolster the three important connections in our body. Our gut-brain connection through the vagus nerve. So if we're stressed and got anxiety, it's related to our gut health. So if we look after our gut health, the gut-brain connection can be healthy too. Our skin is expressed in the appearance and strength and durability, the way we look, the way we appear to the outside world. Again, look after our gut microbiome, and our skin doesn't age as quickly. Our gut-body connection, it's fairly obvious that if our gut microbiome is working effectively, then our energy, the way physically we appear to the world, and it is benefited from having a healthy gut microbiome. So if there are changes in our gut bacteria, they can impact our brain function through this connection through the vagus nerve. What mood we're in, whether we're depressed or not, whether our cognitive function's working properly, our memory, our comprehension. So we need a healthy gut for our brain to be healthy too. And then obviously our whole body needs our microbiome to be healthy. It will help us sleep better. It will give us the energy, allow us to harvest the energy from within our gut to use in our daily life, whether with the correct weight for the size of our body, whether we can perform in the gym or going for hikes or walk or playing golf like I like to do, whether our immunity is strong enough to resist the viruses that attack us, and whether we're aging healthily, whether we're aging well, that we look good in our older age, and I really value that as an older man. I'm 77 now. I want to feel vibrant and able to do the things that I love to do, like my golf, like my country walking. I don't want to deteriorate too early. I want to live a long life, but that life I want to live in a healthy way in which I can enjoy my hobbies and my family. Ivy talked about me being a granddad. I've got 10 grandchildren. One of them is just 18 months old. So, I want to enjoy them for as long as I can. If we have any of these problems with our health, it stands to reason that there's been a problem with our gut bacteria. And what do? We go to see the doctor, don't we? And what does a doctor do? Just like they've done for me, they give you medicine, they give you prescription medicine, or they operate. I've had a few of these problems. I've had 2 cancers, a malignant melanoma on my skin, which thankfully didn't reach my lymph nodes, so it was operable, taken. And I had a cancer of my kidney. I had a tumor on my kidney, which thankfully it was operable. So I've only got 1 kidney, but the other kidney's doing very, very well, apparently. I used to have diverticular disease. I suffered from diverticular disease, really terrible cramps, very, very painful. Don't suffer from that now. But all of this is happening in our bodies, and quite often we don't know anything about it until it manifests itself quite suddenly and painfully. But we need to prevent these things happening for us as best we can by taking proper products that can help us. And that's why I'm here. If we have dysbiosis in our gut, then these illnesses can occur. And we want to try and prevent that. Because as Hippocrates said, all disease begins in the gut. How did he know that? I don't know. He lived 2,600 or so years ago, around that. He's regarded as a father of medicine, is who your doctors swear upon the Hippocratic Oath. He's regarded as a master carer. And he cared for lots and lots of people, and I think must have done autopsies or whatever. But he says all disease begins in the gut. He said this also, and this hit me between the ears or the eyes or whatever the phrase is. He said this: illnesses don't come upon us out of the blue. They develop from small daily sins against nature. And when enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Now, when I reflect on my life and the problems with my health that I've had, I thought I was fit. Well, I was fit, but I thought fitness was health. At the time my kidney cancer occurred, I was playing golf, I was country walking, I had 2 dogs, I was walking them an hour or so a day in the hills. I thought I was fit. I'd got a background of playing sport all the way through my life, through the Air Force and through local government where I managed leisure centres, competed at high level in squash and karate. I thought being fit was healthy, and it was obviously not. I didn't have any symptoms for my kidney cancer. It was found because I went for a voluntary scan after losing my first wife, the mother of my children, with cancer. I went for a scan because my kids were worried about me having lost their mum, and that scan found the kidney cancer. Did I have any symptoms about kidney cancer? Not a bit. I hadn't lost weight. There was nothing to say that I had kidney cancer. So I was very fortunate that it was found. These small daily sins had obviously built up into me, but they hadn't manifested in any symptoms. Equally so, in May and June 2020, just as COVID was here and we were in lockdown, we were given permission to go and do outdoor activities. And that's when I went back on the golf course. And the week I went back on the golf course, I had 2 heart attacks on the golf course on the same hole, which is a gentle incline on the 9th hole. And I didn't know there were heart attacks. It was just I was just breathing really heavily, gasping for air, and I just thought I wasn't fit. But then I got golfer's elbow. It was really painful. So I went to we call it A&E in the UK, but you call it the emergency room, I guess, in America. So I went to A&E, and the doctor, he checked my elbow and he said, I'll give you some painkillers for that. But then he said, why are you holding your chest? And I said, I think I've got indigestion from taking painkillers for the golfer's elbow. And he took an ECG and he said, Pete, Mr. Chapman, he said, you've had a massive heart attack. Well, I knew if he said I had 1, I'd had 2 because it was the same thing. So they took me into a hospital, and over the course of the next week, it was touch and go whether I survived or not. And then they had all sorts of procedures done, and then they sent me home, and a week later I had another one at home and back into hospital, more procedures. Had I got any inkling I had heart disease? None at all, nothing. It just manifested suddenly, like lots of people get strokes and things like that. They manifest suddenly. You don't get notice because these small daily sins had built up over time, and then bang, something happens. So this is me in 2020 in hospital. I don't know what time that I was in and out of hospital about 9 times that year. So I'm not quite sure, but I was doing videos and and pictures for my kids because they couldn't visit me. I lost 10k in the 2 weeks I was in hospital. I really struggled to walk afterwards. I was very, well, it was a real struggle. I was walking with a stick and holding on to Yada. Sometimes my legs would give way. I was in a bad way for quite a while. And then about a year later, I managed to go back on the shorter golf course at my golf club, which is a 9-hole course. It's not very long. It's mainly par threes, short holes. So I went on there and I was shuffling. Honestly, it was embarrassing. All I could do is walk with my toes forward. So it's like a shuffle. I was tripping up quite a lot. And then I was introduced to what I'm sharing with you now. And I started taking these products in May to June, I think, last year, 2024. And within a few weeks, at the most 4 weeks, I was back on the golf course walking 18 holes, 5 to 6 miles. And it was life-changing for me. Now, I never intended to get involved in a business like this again. I told my friend, Dr. Tamir, who introduced me to this, I said, I'm not interested in this kind of business, but believe me, once it works for you, you just want to share it. So this is me a few weeks later in early September last year with that very same person, the CEO of Love Biome, whom I met at the company headquarters in Provo, Utah. You can see a difference in me 3 years later from when I was really quite poorly. And now I'm thriving. So it's been life-changing for me, as that statement at the start promised you it would be. This is Love Biome's mission, which I love to share because it means such a lot to me. Love Biome's mission is to help you live a full, healthy, happy life. And we do that by harnessing the power of symbiotics to create the products that I'm going to be sharing with you, that's going to feed, diversify, and detoxify your microbiome. This is important to me because I didn't want to belong to a company that I didn't know and respect. I've met the founders, I've been to the headquarters, they're my friends now, and I've got the very, very best sponsor in the world in the person that sponsored me. So I'm very, very happy with the products and everything about this company, and that's why I'm proud to share it. So I'm going to introduce you today to a product called P84. This is a revolutionary product. There's nothing like it on the earth today. And it's going to solve lots and lots of health problems for many thousands of people. We regard this as the one thing for your forever health. It's the one thing that you can do for your forever health every single day. It's been designed to be the automatic part of every morning for everybody. You can do this every morning for your health and then live with it for quite a few months and then see what difference it will make for you. We regard it as a masterpiece. There's nothing like P84 that exists anywhere in the world, and without doubt, it's the best value for money. I can demonstrate now, as your imagination ticks off the boxes of these ingredients and try to work out how much that would cost you to put together if we didn't do it for you. Because P84 has got 10 products in one solution of these two formulas. So the first formula is Phytopower 1. Okay, this is 30 sachets like this that you can take every single morning of every day. And this will help feed and diversify your gut microbiome with phytonutrients and polyphenols, which engage with your body's microbiome environment to reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and prevent cell damage, vital to your ongoing health. And then we've got Phytopower 2. Again, 30 sachets of this, 30 days supply of this. This helps balance and detox your gut. So you can detox your microbiome, your gut, every single day, because Phytopower 2 helps create the perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics. And these blend seamlessly, build and sustain toxin binding and glutathione producing systems in your body. So these are the 10 products. I'm going to share all the ingredients with them. I'm not going to shout them out loud. They're going to be on the screen so you can read them. But I'm sure you've all heard about green drinks. You've either heard about them in powder form, freeze-dried form, or you've juiced green drinks. I was introduced to the power of green drinks in nearly 25 years ago, having attended a Tony Robbins event. And I took all of my kids to that event. So I've been 3 or 4 times. I've been a firewalker 3 or 4 times with Tony Robbins. But green phytonutrients are not enough. We need red ones, we need orange and yellow ones, and we need blue and purple ones. And I'm going to share the ingredients of our formulas with those. And then we've got prebiotics to feed the beneficial bacteria in our body. And then we've got targeted probiotics to add beneficial bacteria in our body. These are registered to our company. These are not off-the-shelf probiotics. These are specialist probiotics. And then we've got postbiotic enzymes. We've got a detox and toxin binder formula. We've got a glutathione formula to help your glutathione. We've got fermented foods that build benefits into your body with superfruits and superfoods which are fermented. So let's look at each one of those products. And I'm sure as you look at the list on the right, you'll start ticking boxes to say, how much is this to have every day? The green blend helps immunity and anti-aging. So green fruits and veggies contain indoles and isothiocyanates, which may help prevent cancer. Typically, these foods are high in vitamin K, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants, and they also contain folic acid, which helps prevent neural tube defects in babies. Remember, all the writing you see on this screen is scientifically proven and submitted. They are not the words of Pete Chapman. And then the red phytonutrient blend, this helps circulation and blood health. Again, look at the list of all those ingredients there. Red fruits and veggies contain lycopene, which improves heart health, decreases prostate and breast cancer risk, contributes to stroke prevention, and increases brain function. Really beneficial for somebody with a damaged heart, yeah? Circulation and blood health. And then we've got yellow and orange phytonutrient whole foods. This is for energy and vitality. Look at all the ingredients there. Tick the boxes. How much is this going to cost you every day? Orange and yellow foods have excellent carotenoids, asparagine and naringenin, phytonutrients for energy, vitality, eye health, immune support, heart health, and more. I've got a customer who is partially blind, who can now see colours since she started with P84. There's lots and lots of people benefiting lots and lots of ways from this product. And then you've got the antioxidant and mental health blue and purple blend. These have anthocyanins and antioxidants, which are associated with improved brain health, memory, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. I wish I had this before 2020. And then we've got prebiotics, which are non-digestible fibers, which offer several benefits related to gut health, including improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. They also play a role in regulating blood sugar, aiding in weight management, and reducing inflammation. Again, I've got a customer, a team member, who lost 28 pounds in the first 4 weeks of taking P84. It can have a dramatic effect on your physical health because quite clearly, quite a lot of people are not looking after their overall health with their diet. So these products can just make a dramatic impact straight away. Then we've got the stars of the show, which are the targeted probiotics. Look at that list there, 15 of them targeted. They represent a valuable clinical tool supporting gastrointestinal health, immune system function, and metabolic balance. And when used appropriately, Probiotics may provide benefits such as a reduced risk of gastrointestinal disorders, enhanced immunity, and improved metabolic health. These probiotics are special. They're specially formulated to benefit the very organs that you need and systems you need to function properly. So these are researched by our research scientific advisors to benefit your microbiome. And it says there 20 billion colony forming units, but I promise you there are 40, because this is that's a misprint. There are 40 billion colony forming units of friendly bacteria going into your body every single day with the probiotics that we give you. And then we've, on top of all of that, we've got the postbiotic digestive enzymes. They are essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients efficiently. They help to convert food into smaller molecules that can be used by the body, and their benefits include improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, reduced digestive discomfort, and potential relief from food intolerances. I heard a wonderful testimony today of somebody who was food intolerant for many, many things, and so once she started taking P84, all of that disappeared. She was able to eat the products, the fruit that she loved, but previously were giving her hives and giving her difficulties. So P84 can definitely help with people with problems with food intolerances. And then we've got the detoxing agent, the toxin binder. Look at the superfruits in there: noni, acai, turmeric. I used to take turmeric as one supplement. But here we look at all that we've got there. Toxin binding refers to the process where certain substances are like binders. They attach to the toxins, preventing them from being reabsorbed into the body and promote their elimination. My experience with P84 is it identified toxins that my body didn't know it had, and I was eliminating for about 4 days, quite a lot, and then it normalized. So we're detoxing our body of harmful substances like mycotoxins or other toxins every single day with P84. The glutathione precursor blend. Well, glutathione is a tripeptide, cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid, and that's found in relatively high concentrations in many bodily tissues. Plays a pivotal role in reducing oxidative stress. What happens when we're oxidizing? We're aging too quickly. We need to stop that. And it maintains redox balance, enhances metabolic detoxification, and regulates the immune system. Apparently, glutathione reduces in our bodies as we get older, from 35 onwards. So it's important that we get this benefit into our body every day. And then we've got the fermentative assistant blend. Fermented foods offer numerous health benefits, primarily due to the probiotic content and the fermentation process itself. We use a process called red light fermentation, which is registered for our company. So these include improved digestion, a stronger immune system, potentially even mental health benefits. They also contain a healthy gut microbiome and may contribute to weight management. So those are our 10 products in one. Did you do some mental arithmetic there? It could come to thousands of dollars, I'm pretty sure, quite over £1,000 for definite. And to try to put that together and formulate it and drink it or eat it in an easy way, it's virtually impossible. But what we've done for you is put this in freeze dried, and once it's mixed with water, it activates into your body. So the green blend, the red, the orange and yellow, the blue and purple. Then we've got the prebiotics, the targeted probiotics, the postbiotics, the detox and toxin binder, the glutathione precursor, and then the fermented foods. 10 products in one. And these are how they're put together. You can read that, you can take a photograph of it, but these are the 84 ingredients that you've got with the 15 select probiotic strains. It's remarkable to get all of that in freeze-dried packets every day. And by the way, P84 is for everybody. any child, any adult, certainly young children, pregnant and breastfeeding women. It's free of gluten. It's not got any soy. It's not got any nuts. It's got no allergens. It contains no added sugars and no artificial colors or flavors. It's there for everybody, every single person. So how do you use it? Well, you just take it every morning. Kelly Olson always says, you know, have your shower, brush your teeth, take your P84, but have it before breakfast. Get it into your system before you add anything else into it. It's designed to be taken together, so don't buy one without the other. You add them into the container, shake it up with water, and drink it. And I drink all of my Love Biome products with water. I like the taste of all of them. I like to experience them clean with water. But lots of people use juice, smoothie, coconut water, and you can use any healthy beverage. But please don't add it with anything with sugar, like a sugary drink like Coke or anything like that. And don't use warm water because that affects the probiotics. So water, cool water, 8 to 16 ounces of water. As long as you've got 8 ounces, you can have more, and then just mix it, shake it or stir it, and drink it every day. Now, we have other products, but I believe P84 is the one product you need to start with because that's probably enough for most of us. But lots of people have specific issues. I'm just going to quickly go through all of these other targeted probiotic products, which were here with us before P84. And what I'm finding, lots of people are getting benefit from all of what I'm going to share with you just by having P84. Phytopower B is an exclusive formula designed to fight the absorption of carbs, starches, and sugars. We call it a sugar blocker, Phytopower B. It stops them getting broken down and metabolized during digestion. It can help with normalizing blood sugar levels, improving nutrient metabolism, and it can help reduce hunger and sugar cravings. So in that respect, it can be part of a weight management solution. Lots of people that are suffering from diabetes, particularly diabetes 2, are definitely helped with Phytopower B. And then we've got a targeted probiotic for calm and stress management. Again, we've got blue and purple foods in Phytopower 84, P84. So you might not need this. Actually, that's what I'm drinking now. Why? Because I like the taste. It's fruity and it's really refreshing. But it helps me relax after I do an evening presentation because it takes me a little while to wind down. This has got 3 different strains of targeted probiotics into the gut to reinforce that gut-brain connection between the gut and the brain through the vagus nerve. It helps calm, helps the body relax and fall asleep. Lots of parents with neurodivergent children find Phytopower C a perfect way to settle them down, allow them to rest and sleep. So again, when you're giving any of these products with children, then you can halve their dose. So you with these targeted probiotics, you get 15 days supply, but for a child, you can halve that and give them half of one of these each and see if that's enough. And in many cases, it's enough. I know at least one person's got 2 children and she just shares one sachet between the 2. This is a product I wouldn't recommend for children normally because it's an energy formula, targeted probiotic Phytopower E. It's got 15 billion colony forming units of targeted probiotics to facilitate efficient and sustainable energy harvesting. So it gives you energy. When I went back on the golf course last summer, after starting with Love Biome, I added E into my daily dose, my daily taking when I was playing golf, and it helped me with the energy again, and also helped me concentrate. Unfortunately, didn't help me golf, but it helped me enjoy the walk a little better. And then we've got a targeted program for weight management. So if you've got weight management issues, you might want to add Phytopower W in with your P84. This has got targeted probiotics, a blend of prebiotic soluble fiber, and all of this feeds the friendly bacteria and helps you get your gut into balance. And this can help reduce weight, release weight. So lots of people have got benefit from that. And then we introduced a product called Phytopower I here for helping the body's immune system. Remember I said earlier, 70 to 80% of the body's immune system cells are found in your gut. Well, lots of people, when they were low in energy or susceptible to virus, then we help them with Phytopower I, designed to be taken daily. It's got lots of immune system defenses. It's got 6 different strains of targeted probiotic support to support the immune system. So anybody, certainly older people in winter, Phytopower I is definitely something that can help. Now, this is a targeted probiotic for thermogenic fat burning. I do know somebody that's lost 30 pounds in 2 months just by taking this product, no other. Obesity can be, we can assume it's related to our gut health. And Phytopower Tea is a unique groundbreaking thermogenic beverage that can burn excess fat, the visceral fat, the stubborn stuff that won't go away. It's got targeted probiotics and microbiome support within it. Definitely works for that stubborn stuff. Now, this is a product, again, that I wouldn't recommend to children. This is a targeted probiotic for extreme energy. This is an organic solution to those horrible energy drinks with debatable ingredients. It's fortified with targeted probiotics, natural caffeine from 2 of nature's premier superfoods, an exclusive adaptogenic mushroom blend, a full complement of B vitamins, every B vitamin you can research, and a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. This is a super energy drink. So you take this in the morning with your P84 because it lasts all day. You don't want to take it in the afternoon because it might keep you awake at night. And a couple of us have suffered from taking, because we've gone and do something energetic in the afternoon, we've taken this at lunchtime and it's not allowed us to sleep at night. So definitely nothing, don't give it to children. But anybody that goes to the gym, goes for running or is exercising with walking or whatever, Phytopower X to give you the added energy that you might need. It also helps the brain function better. It helps with your metabolism. When I started taking this last September, I lost a few kilograms in the first few weeks. It helps give you the performance that you might need, the extra performance you might need on days that you might need that extra energy. And its companion product is this prebiotic hydration and recovery formula, Next Hydration. So when we exercise or when we're in hot weather or whatever, we're losing electrolytes. So we're dehydrating, and when we dehydrate, we lose electrolytes. So we need to replenish those electrolytes when we hydrate. So if we're just drinking normal water, we're not necessarily replenishing our electrolytes and getting optimal electrolyte balance. That's what Next Hydration does. When I'm playing golf in a hot day, I always take Next Hydration with me because that helps me through the day. So I might take an energy drink in the morning before I go, but I'll always have Next Hydration with me when I'm walking around the golf course. And sometimes when I'm walking on the golf course, it's 5 or 6 miles. So this helps your recovery. So I remember when I was a bit of a gym monkey and I was always in the gym, I was doing karate and playing squash and in the gym 3 or 4 times a week, and running. I used to feel the lactic acid the following morning. Well, this would definitely have helped with that, and it certainly helps me now. So those are the products that I wanted to share with you. mainly focusing on P84 because that's the one solution for your overall gut microbiome health. So choose my P84 and then think about adding the other products as you go along, because you might find you don't need them. I'm not a big upseller. I just want people to get the very best out of P84 and then see if they need something on top of that. So I encourage you to make a choice for P84, at least for a few months. Let's see if it works for you, just as it's worked for me and many others. And hopefully at the end of this presentation, you'll hear some testimonies of people that it's worked for. But I just want to share quickly a solution, financial solution, so you can get your P84 for free. Is that all right? I'll only take a few minutes. Because P84 is the foundation of your forever health, which I hope you've agreed with me that it is now, but it also can provide a reliable, resilient income. And I'm just going to cover that very quickly. Before I get into the detail, I just want you to think about the market that we're in, the overall spend in 2023, and all these markets on the left is listed on the right. Out of all of those markets, P84 caters for all of them. And if you need extra help, we've got targeted probiotics to help you with those as well. So the market is massive. The opportunity is massive. So what we want you to do is subscribe to P84, get the very best price. I'll share that with you in a minute. And then recommend the results that you're having with people that you know. And we will pay you for that. It's not like you're recommending a movie or a restaurant. They don't pay you, but we will. I'm going to show you how. I want to help you join us and become part of the new freedom economy, where you can work from anywhere, from your phone, from your laptop, just as I'm doing now, create an income and wealth outside a traditional job or a traditional business. I want you to get the very best value from your P84 by helping you get it for free. And I want to offer you much, much more than that if you're interested. Just let me show you quickly our overall compensation plan. And when you look at that, it might look complicated to you. To be honest, it was complicated to me. I didn't understand it. I went to Merchant very quickly and then Builder not long after that. But I didn't know how I got there. All I focused on was level 1 and level 2. I just wanted to get paid weekly to recover the cost of my Love Biome products, which I did fairly quickly, thankfully. I want to explain to you how you can get paid weekly and travel along the path of this compensation plan by just sharing the benefits of P84 with people that you know. So once you do that and focus on getting paid weekly, your journey across the whole compensation plan, build a leader, star performer, elite performer, will definitely happen. So this is how you're going to do it. You're going to take your P84, you're going to let P84 work for you, you're going to listen to the testimonies of other people and see how it works for them and what problems they've had and what's worked for them. And then you're going to tell people you know. Who are the people you know? Well, your family, friends, work colleagues, people you go to church with, sports club membership, all of that. But also your social media. How many friends have you got on Facebook? How many followers have you got on Instagram? How many followers have you got on TikTok? How many followers you've got on Twitter, on all of the other programs? They are people that you know. I shared a simple video on my Facebook today, and already people are starting to react to it and like it and share it and comment on it. So that's people you know. You probably know hundreds and thousands. If you're anything like me, you've got 4,000 or 5,000 people on Facebook and Instagram. They're the people you know. And then what we do is we help them, the people you know, to help the people they know. That's thousands of people. So if you just get 10 people to like P84 and subscribe to P84 over the next 3-4 months, those 10 people will know 10 more at least. So that's another 100. So you can build a team very quickly. You can build income very quickly just by sharing your personal experience. And who can you talk to about it? Every single person on earth has got a microbiome. People that are no longer here, people that are here, people that here that will come to born on earth. Every single one of them had a microbiome. All of your pets have got a microbiome. Even the fish in my fish tank have got a microbiome. So they can all benefit from P84. How do you expand your business? Well, you just invite people to presentations like this. We've just had an excellent one with the company today. Every week, Tuesday and Wednesday, the company presents and educates. We had the research scientists behind P84 on the call today. We've got nearly 40, I think, presentations a week by our team alone on different time zones all across the week from Monday to Sunday. So you can just invite people there or put it on your telly or whatever, so people can sit in your home and watch a presentation. Lots and lots of opportunity there. So all you need to do is invite people to those. Now let's talk about the price, okay? Before I share how you're going to get it for free. So you can see at the top, retail member subscription, the 3 different prices and the discounts you get for subscription. Now you don't want to order P1 and P2 separately. You need P84 completely. So ignore the Fighter Power 1 and Fighter Power 2. Now, if somebody goes on your website and you get a website and all of the tools that you need for $25 or £20 for a lifetime membership, you've got a website and a web shop. So if somebody goes onto your link, your web link, so you're an influencer on Instagram and you put your web link there and recommend P84, they will pay $225. If they join as a member to join our Love Biome family, they will get a $30 discount by paying $25 one-off, £20 one-off. If they subscribe, though, they get it for $170. That works out at £168 UK, and that's a $55 discount. So it just makes sense to subscribe. Our subscription for P84 is not a contract. So you can change it or cancel it anytime that you want. And then the following month, you'll get a different product or no product at all. It's entirely up to you. But we recommend you stick with it for at least 180 days, 6 months, to let your body get used to the benefits of P84. You can opt to go P84 Gold, which is 2 of each. So 2 P1, 2 P2 for you and a partner, living in partner, wife, husband, or you could, your mum, your dad, whatever you wanted to do. And you get that for $425 retail, $385 as a member, and $330 as on subscription. Now, if you wanted to get one to share, which I do, I tend to share product with people when I do public events. So I get extra, so I can share it. But what you could do is you could buy 2 and sell 1. And if you sell 1 at $225, all of a sudden your product just costs you $105. Trying to let these people in. So that's the prices. But quickly you'll see that you can get your money back very quickly. You remember that compensation plan? I want to enable you to become a merchant, which is the second position, and then you can get paid down to 5 levels. So the people that you refer, their people that they refer, they put, and it goes on. You get commissions for all of that. So I want to help you get your income payment on the Friday of the week you make a sale. So we pay weekly every Friday. I want to help everybody on this call to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month by month 6 from now. What is it? The 29th of July. So August, September, October, November, December. By the end of December, to be making minimum $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Okay, I want you to qualify. If you're looking at this for the first time, you're not going to qualify for our Alaska cruise next month, but you can qualify for the reward trip next year and go to our Global Leadership Summit. Now, this year, our Global Leadership Summit is in Seattle, and the Alaska cruise goes from Seattle immediately after. Now, you can qualify for those every single year. We're a 3-year-old company. They've taken people to Dubai. Excuse me, let me have a drink. They're taking people to Dubai on a Greek cruise, the Mediterranean cruise around the Greek islands, and now they're taking everybody to Alaska. I want you to be able to achieve financial freedom by this time next year. I'm going to show you, this time next year, I'm going to show you how you can do that. So first of all, what we want to do is get and encourage friends, family, people that we know to make 4 subscriptions for P84. And we call that a building block. So just remember, 4 sales is 1 building block. Now that could be 2 lots of P84 gold, 1 P84 gold and 2 P84. Doesn't matter which way around it is, as long as it's 4 P84 gold, 4 P84s on subscription, then you're a merchant. And that gets you commissions down to 5 levels. As your subscriptions build, your customer and member subscriptions build, they added on and on and on. So when subscription week occurs, which is the 2nd week of the following month, they all come together and you get paid there. So that's subscription week. That's your big week of pay. Okay, so that's what we want to happen over time. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, just keep building and building and building. And in the end, you might have hundreds of subscriptions going into your subscription week. Why not? Now, we want you to be able to accelerate the weekly income by maximizing the commissions on level 1 and level 2. When you've got 4 building blocks, which is 16 sales, you maximize level 1 and level 2 commissions to 25%. Amazing. And this is our goal to help you do that. You've got to help yourself, but we want to help you do that. Now, if you get those 4 sales, the minimum income you're going to get is $520 that subscription week on level 1 and level 2. But let me share with something that I learned today of the European Love Biome president. In July, the minimum anybody received for 16 sales on subscription was $911. So not $520, they got $911. The highest one in July was $6,000. So don't think $520, think $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, because you don't know what's happening underneath you. Those people are going to be making sales, and your commissions go down to 5 levels minimum, and sometimes going down to 6, 7, and 8. So your goal is to achieve 16 level 1 P84 subscriptions, however long it takes you. And the next goal is to inspire others to do the same. And that will help you achieve financial freedom. So let's look at this, shall we? You've got your 16, you're making your 520, your 1,000 or your 6,000, whatever, but you inspire others to do the same. And all of a sudden, you're making 3,120 minimum. Remember, for the 520, it went up to 6,000. Can you imagine what this is? So if you inspire 5 people to get 16 sales, you've got over 3,000, probably between $3,000 and $5,000 minimum for doing that. So just imagine the reality of helping 5 others to achieve 4 building blocks on subscription week. That's financial freedom right there. Now, this is our team leader, and the reason why she's not presenting this call is she's working on our behalf in Africa. She's out in Ghana and she's making Africa work. So if you've got people that you know in Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa, she's on the ball for you. This is Dr. Tamir Bethune-Williams, the person that I'm very blessed to have been sponsored by. I've known her for many years, known of her for many years. I've known her really, really well since last year. Now, when I talked about working full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune, this is exactly what Dr. Tamir has done. She had another business which she was full-time in it, and she was doing Love Biome very secretly, I might add, in part-time. And within the first 2.5 years, she made more between $200,000 and $400,000 in Love Biome. Then she went full-time 6 months ago, and she's doubled that to $400,000 to $700,000. I know because she shared it with a whole group of people on Sunday in London that she's making on average about $30,000 a month. Would that make a difference to your life? Can you do it in 3 years? Well, yes, you can. I'm not here to limit you. Can you do it as fast as Dr. Tamir? Well, that's up to you. Yes, I think you can. But just imagine if you did that over a few years, 5, 10 years. Imagine if you stuck with this and you kept sharing the benefits of P84, how life would be different from you. And remember, when Dr. Tamir started, there weren't these Zoom calls going out. She was just doing it on the phone or private messaging. She wasn't posting it on social media or anything. You've got all those tools available for you now. So what would it mean to you now if you reflect on what I've shared with you, that you could, by getting 16 people, eventually you could be earning $500 to a couple of $1,000s a month? Would that make a difference to your life? Well, it will. It has for me. I've been in this industry since January 2010, virtually full-time, not as full-time now, but it's taken me around the world. It's been life-changing. I left a very, very highly paid position in local government, and I duplicated that within a year doing this kind of business. So I'm passionate about this product, and I know this business model works. It can change people's lives. We just have to be persistent and consistent and do small things every day. So now, if you're looking at this for the first time, or you're a new member, just think who you're going to listen to. Please, please, please listen to the person that invited you on this call, or the person that's helped them, because they know the benefits of this business. They know the benefits of these products. Don't go and speak to somebody that doesn't know anything about a microbiome. Don't go and speak to anybody that's prejudiced about this industry when they don't know anything about it. They start talking about pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes. This is a legitimate business. The founders of this business have been in this industry for 30, 40 years. So, you know, please remember, this is a professional organization, Love Biome. And this is what Richard Branson said. You know, Richard Branson is an eternal entrepreneur. He went from a student magazine to an international airline. He said this: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. That's exactly what happened to me. I started a business that I knew nothing about, and eventually it gave me the opportunity to travel the world and get all of the things. It got me out of a horrendous amount of debt, I'll tell you now, because I got loads and lots of debt about investing in property when the prime mortgage thing happened. So this has changed my life, and it's given me a new wife and all of this kind of blessings that I've got, masses and masses of lovely friends. So those are your choices. Change your health by getting your P84 on subscription. But why not add just £20 or $25, just a one-off investment to become a member, so you can share the benefits and get rewarded from it, where you can build a successful business and start to travel and be free to do things that you really want to do. And remember, a minimum we can offer you the opportunity to be financially free this time next year. And probably many of you will be much more than that very quickly. So I'm back on Friday. If you'd like to be with me on Friday, my colleague Laura Jane is back on Friday too. But that's my presentation today. I'm really happy that you've come along. I hope you've got value from it. I'm pleased to see there's 45 of you there. And I'm going to hand back to my lovely sister Ivy to close out the meeting.
Pete Chapman, what can I say about you, sir? Awesome presentation as always. I'm telling you, that's why Gwendolyn has her hand up right away. Gwendolyn, your co-host, you can unmute yourself. And then we have Derek. Go ahead, Gwendolyn.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn McLeod from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I just want to say, Pete, thank you for doing this presentation. It was awesome. And also, I wanted to say, too, that I also have been involved in multi-level marketing companies, and you have to work so hard in the sense of your sale, 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 sale. But this product, P84, it sells itself. And the way that it sells itself is when you become a product of the product, you begin to receive the benefits from the product, which I have absolutely received so many health benefits from taking this product. And as a product of the product, then I began to get on Facebook and share my experience with the product with my family and friends, people that I saw that were in need of something. My next door neighbor had cancer. Immunotherapy was wiping him out. He had no energy. He had no appetite. He was losing weight. I got him on the product, and within probably a month's time, Mr. Swisher is out in his yard. He's not languishing on his couch anymore. He's out in his yard taking care of his yard work. He's got an appetite. He can taste food now. Family members that I've put on it that have had high uh, blood pressure gone down, energy levels are through the roof for them. Myself, brain fog, absolutely gone, energy up, not waking up in the middle of the night 4 and 5 times, going to the bathroom. It's like my body is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving it what it absolutely needs. But here's the best part about it, because I became a product of the product and I started sharing it from my own personal conviction about this product. People began to reach out to me and ask me about the product. And as a result, I began to make money. Something that was so elusive for me and the other companies, because the product that I was trying to sell, it absolutely would do what it was supposed to do. But the big price tag on this item was keeping people from purchasing it. Now, some would say P84 is it would be too expensive for them. I said that originally, but I'm telling you, if you go ahead, get on the product, commit to take the product at least 180 days, and you get so excited like I did, your product will then become free. I actually can purchase my P84 now with my Love Biome card. I don't have to take my own personal money and purchase anything. And I can sponsor people with my own personal card. So I just would like to encourage as many people as possible on this Zoom call that if you feel in your heart of hearts that this is something that you can do, it will absolutely bless your life if you get on and begin to share it with others. You will be paid so handsomely for doing so. And I can pay bills that once was a struggle. I can do things like help someone else, whereas before I'm trying to help myself. Okay. So I just wanted to say thank you to our team who is out there pushing this product forward, getting as many people on the product like I myself am doing, and helping people recover their lives. Plant life really does give life. And I am a witness of what P84 will do in your body if you give your body what it needs. And so, on that note, Auntie Ivy, I just jumped in because I didn't want you to have to call on me again. I said, let me raise my hand because I know if I don't, I will be called on. But it's my delight to share my testimony of what this product is doing for me. So I'm Gwen Murray from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm passing it back over to you, Auntie Ivy.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Thank you
Gwen.
for sharing. You hear the compassion in your voice. So thank you so much for that. Derek.
Hi, Auntie. Hi. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Fantastic. Hi, Auntie Ivy. Hi, Pete. Fantastic presentation. I was going to say what Gwendolyn was going to say, but she said it all already. So I'm just going to say, Pete, thanks for an amazing weekend with Dr. Tamir in London. And yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. It's so fabulous. It's such a good feeling, a good vibe, a good energy, about the whole. I was on the Daily 3 before, now on the P84. Lovely flavor, not too sweet. In fact, it isn't sweet. It's just a beautiful drink to take in the morning and give you all the energy that you need to go for the rest of the day. I'm loving it, and I'm just going to keep running with it. Back to you guys.
I know the tree getting cut
Awesome.
down.
Thank you so much, Derek. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can there. Val, your mic is open.
Yes, hi. Is it my turn to talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hi. Good evening. Oh my gosh. I just want to say big up to Pete for a wonderful presentation. Thank you, Pete. You put it across so calm and succinctly. We just come off a amazing weekend with Dr. Tamir and the two European managers, Bank and Per. The day was just awesome. We had I think there was over 70 members there. And we had such a time. We had fun. We learned a lot. We supported others. And we also learned how we can make some extra income alongside with what we do. And I tell you, this is the right place, right company, because we can look people in the eye and talk about the products with no quiver, because the products are working and they're giving, well, people's microbiome is being taken care of. That's all I can say. So I just want to thank you again, Pete. And you drove all the way down from Manchester, or you took the train. And I know a couple of the members, Paulette and Baron, drove all the way from Birmingham to be there. And I just want to say big up everyone who attended, and those, the next one is 18th of October. So put that in your diary now. So thank you, Pete. Thank you, Miss Ivy.
You are
And
so
Dr.
welcome.
Tamir, she raised the roof off of the hotel. You've heard raising the roof of the house, but she raised it off the hotel. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. All right. So, Gwendolyn, I think your hand was up again, or is by mistake?
Well, I was going to try to encourage Bishop Harding to jump on because I always receive so much inspiration when he speaks.
Bishop Harding, can you speak, sir? Let me see if I can unmute you. Bishop Harding. Bishop Harding. Bishop Hardy.
Yes, Sister Ivy, how are you on the platform today?
I'm doing well, sir. Now that I hear your voice, we're doing even gooder after Pete laid down such a presentation today.
I am telling you, awesome information that is life-changing, information that is well building. It is the most amazing season that we could ever have found ourselves in. I'm telling you, these products are really making such a major difference in our world today. We can truly say that which we have been waiting for is here. We have prayed, and I truly believe that the Lord has answered our prayers. Like many others are saying that sales was very hard. Direct sales was very hard before, but it had become real easy now because the product is speaking for itself. I am telling you, Sister Ivy, the change that I have experienced in my body is most remarkable. It is 9 years ago, my wife and I got married. And today, it is a true reality that I am feeling younger. I am not the one saying it, but people are saying I'm looking a lot younger. And I know it is true. And I know Love Biome, the daily three leading up to the P84 has contributed a whole lot towards the turning around in my body. And I believe that we are on something here that is really going to take us into the future in great wealth. The word is getting out, and people who did not believe is now believing. And it's only a matter of time that this is going to explode like wildfire. It is going to be uncontrollable, uncontainable. People are going to gravitate like never before. Those of us who are now positioned will experience wealth that we never dream or imagine that we would have experienced. Truly, 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 you told me about the tea. I tried the tea, and the tea also is most amazing. Oh my God. That tea is amazing in elimination. Wow, I am telling you. We have a combination here of so many different products that it is absolutely certain that disease will not be able to survive in our bodies because all the toxins and those bad bacteria that would have been stored in our body, there is no longer hiding place. There's no longer storage for them because all the space are now being occupied by organic alkaline stuff. I'm telling you, I am excited and I am truly looking forward to a great remainder of the summer and the fall coming up. It will be a whole lot of great excitement. God bless each and every one again as we continue to press forward towards the mark of great recovery to our nations, home and abroad. Blessings to all.
Wow. Thank you so much, Bishop Harding. That's a mic drop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fight up our tea, Pete.
Yeah.
Fight
Are
up
you
our
saying I need
tea.
fight up our tea?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fight up
thanks.
Awesome. So there's no more hand up. I know we have Mr. Colin Brown tonight at 7 p.m. There's no meeting with Pastor John tonight because tonight is Wednesday night, is his prayer meeting night. Tomorrow morning we have Pastor John again, and then we have Pete at 3 because Pete got a 15 for basic training for Dr. Tamia. Hey, am I?
Okay.
Dr. Tamia in Ghana, and the internet there is a challenge for her. So my big brother from another mother step it up and doing it. So Gwendolyn and all my co-hosts, we'll be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. with Mr. P. Chapman doing the basic training. He knows how to ride that bike, the Kawasaki bike. And then we have Mr. Colin Brown at 7 and Pastor John at 8. And just follow the WhatsApp chat. We want to thank each and everyone for being here, spending this hour with us. Mr. Chapman, thank you so much as always. Gwendolyn, your mic is open.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say great presentation, and I look forward to tomorrow.
Awesome. Pete, you see, you get that endorsement already, so you got to show up.
Right, I've got my instructions now.
All right. So take us home, Pete. What's your final word, your thought, your comment?
Okay. Just please, if there's guests here, please speak to the person that invited you. It's really important that we keep the integrity of those invitations going. I wish you a wonderful evening and great blessings. And I hope that you choose P84 and get the health benefits that I've received and those that Gwendolyn has experienced as well. So just like to say good night. Good night, everybody on Facebook. This is being recorded, so we'll put it on YouTube. So you can search me out on YouTube if you want to look at any of these recordings. Most of them go on YouTube. So that's thank you very much, Sister Ivy, for looking after me today.
You're so welcome, my brother. One of the things that Pete, can you tag Bishop Harding? He's on Facebook as Mervyn Harding. Can you tag him with that video, please? Recording. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Mervyn Harding. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Look out for me on Facebook. You'll find me in Ivy's friends and Dr. Tamir's friends. I'm fairly public.
Yes.
So you can make a friend request and we can share recordings and things there for you.
Awesome.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
The recording has stopped.